Hi friends, this is Reena. I wanted to share one more video on things that can be done at home. Here, my son is walking on a pin, on a rolling pin kind of a thing which we had at home, and he's taking support of his grandmom. He's just enjoying the challenge. Play is something that we have taken for granted. We do not give importance to play as much as it deserves. In this particular thing, Neil is trying to fill up the cardboard and he is opening those bed sheets and creating a nice, safe space for himself. And he is really excited while doing that. We've hung the saris from the top so that it's like really fun. And you know what, if we use a cardboard and fill it with the kind of bed sheets that he's filling it up with, it also can be made as a quiet space where the child can go into and relax and can have some fun. So here he is having that quiet time inside. I can add a lot of cushions on him so that it gives him the deep pressure and it gives him a snug feel. It can be a great activity to do, and the child can be given to eat something here. It's a good, quiet space. And then comes the task of putting everything back in place. And you can wonder how much is the child learning while he is participating in these activities. There is so much of responsibility that comes in while doing that. Here now he's trying to make a house, and he's starting the house with the roof first, and I wonder how that house is going to turn out. But there's a lot of coordination, and there's a lot of togetherness, there's a lot of teamwork that the child learns while he does these things, and not to forget the amount of motor planning that comes along. When he was putting this mat down, he said it would have been a good idea if I put the floor first. And now his house seems to be ready, and then so after so much work the house is down, and the child is learning a great deal. Again, he's learning that I do some things and things do fail, they always don't turn out right. It is preparation for life. You can see how important play is. He is starting the whole thing all over again, and he learns to handle disappointments, and he also learns that if one way doesn't work out, then I can try another way. So imagine the amount of resilience that the children are learning when they are playing. And right now, over here, when he is doing these kinds of tasks, there's a lot of motor planning that's needed. There's a lot of instruction that's needed to be given and to be taken and to coordinate together. So it's a beautiful task which is blending the language, the motor planning, and the imagination of the child. And you know what? Children learn through play. They naturally develop skills when they are left to themselves, when we do not interfere and we do not keep telling them and instructing them about what we need to do. We can definitely facilitate and be available to help them when they need us, but they do not need a lot of instruction. And here he is putting those cloth pins to secure them, which involves fine motor skills. And here's the door coming up there, and the house is ready. And now comes the cleanup time. Folding bed sheets, putting them back in place requires a lot of motor planning. It requires a lot of frustration tolerance too, because to do so much and to pick them all up is a little boring task. But that's how we learn that sometimes there are some things in life which are boring, which we need to do if we are really having fun. So, organizing, putting things in place is an important, very important skill that needs to be added up while we are playing. and see the amount of motor planning needed. It may not be perfect, definitely not be perfect, when a kid starts doing it for the first time. But then as they practice it, they get it. And as we allow them to do it, even in the imperfect ways that they learn that they can do it, sometimes we do not want them and we want things to be just perfect. Now, here he chose to put water on the floor and he just wanted to slide along. And I just added up a lot of activities in there. So, this is again some fun stuff. Put water, put a lot of soap, let the child slide over. There's a lot of component of risk over here. So, you have to be very, very, very careful. Here, he's doing a Superman task, and this is play. Play is a way and preparation to learn more about life. Thank you, friends, for watching this.